Anquan Barnes. Shane Cokes will be a little bit on the outside, but Amari McNeil up that middle. Victorian Carter up the middle. You got a few guys who's going to be competing, and Bishop Thomas is still on this roster, and that leads, I guess, right into that question. Bishop Thomas is on the roster, but we haven't seen Bishop. Do you have anything on that, or what are your thoughts on that, should I say, with Bishop Thomas being on the roster, and also Chick Dawson off the roster?
You just had to watch the behind-the-scenes stuff last fall to know that Coach Prime really enjoys Bishop Thomas as a young man and wants him to really get it together and mature, and that was put out in the forefront. And I don't think that was by mistake. I think that was by design. That this is a time, Bishop, that you've got to grow up as a young man. And if he was suspended late last season and he stepped to the challenge, and he's going to be out there for spring ball, then that's great, because not only does he have that great personality, but he brings some real great athleticism in the trenches, and was a guy that caused a lot of problems, during preseason camp last year. Had a few flashes this past season. He maybe had my favorite play of the entire season in the TCU game, when he just completely buried the TCU defender into the turf in the end zone. And there's a line Coach Prime had about Jordan Seaton, that he doesn't want to just bury guys, he wants to make them a sprinkler. And that's what Bishop Thomas did on that play. And Shane Cokes had a couple of those moments as well. And I love it. That is a mentality he plays the game of football with, it that you can't not get behind it if you're a Colorado fan. With Chick Dawson, he was dealing with injuries. I'm anxious to hear if that's official, what the deal is there, and because he had that big game, 2 touchdowns this past season, and we didn't see him a whole lot due to injuries. So I don't know if that's official, but if he's not able to play, that would be a bummer, because he's got obviously some great speed, and could have added some things to the mix for Colorado. Now they are pretty deep at receiver, so it's more you feel bad for. If that is indeed the case for Dawson, then you do the team, because I think they're going to be just fine at that position.
Yeah, you're exactly right on both of those issues, in my opinion. So we'll see how it plays out. Shout out to Chick, and shout out to Big Bishop. Hopefully they can, find their way, whatever it is that'll be best for them, whether it's coming back to join the team or whether it is moving on to some other place. Hopefully they can find a way to be successful in whatever they do. Shouts out to everybody in the chats once again. If y'all got any questions, let us know. Shelly R said, thanks all. I'll look it up. Oh, okay. Now shout out to somebody else out there also. So, yeah, I think Bishop, he can bring, something else up that middle. If he come in with the right mindset and stuff. Chick, like you said, you kind of heard it for him rather than the whole team, because there's so much depth at wide receiver. If Bishop doesn't come, I would like to see us add another defensive tackle in place of him. But, it's all speculation right now. We'll based off the roster that was posted online, but we'll wait to see how it plays out in the future. So, Adam, you can let us know what we're going to do next then. Let's go right into it.
As we transition to that, I do want to say one last thing here, Chico. I want to see more Bishop Thomas on kickoff coverage too. That was another moment. It was, again, kind of late, right before he got suspended, where he just what game was that? Do you remember? It was a home game for sure.
I thought it was a couple of games. I remember being like, why is Bishop out here on kickoff? I've never seen that before. I tried to go back into my memory. Have I ever seen a defensive tackle on kickoff? Now, I've been around a lot of athletic defensive tackles, but just my mentality would be, I'm not going to let the big guy sprint down the field on a kickoff, knowing that it's going to be likely going into the end zone, right? So that's just a sprint wasted. And now he's a little bit put in the backup linebacker or something, I would feel. But he went down there and proved me wrong. I had to shut my mouth up on a live stream because he smacked somebody in the mouth. And I said, well, leave him out there then.
Yeah.